Hi everyone. You may be aware that I run a business page called Ambitious Young Male Weekly alongside my main LinkedIn profile. The idea behind that is to put content out there that I found helpful myself, and it documents my own journey of learning and improvement. It is designed to help people achieve the same successes I've had in overcoming barriers in social mobility, in achieving personal development, in achieving professional development, and in achieving and sustaining financial, emotional, and mental health. I think they're all good. They're all things that are very important. They're all necessary to achieving a happy, successful, fulfilling existence. And that's why I wanted to put that stuff out there in case I can find other people that aren't achieving that like I was, and to expedite the process of achieving it, make it easier than it was for me, because I don't think there was enough resources out there for people. It's not apparent enough. Moving on to this article, LinkedIn works in such a way that you have to publish an article to your main profile and then share it to your business profile. So I published it on Sunday night, like I often do, because that's just like a low traffic period. It just goes out there. A lot of people don't notice it. And then I republish it using an auto scheduler during a high traffic time whilst I'm at work, I'm doing other stuff. That's how I achieved that. When I talk about traffic, I mean people scrolling through their phones, people engaging on social media. I post it at times when the people I want to reach are going to be reached. Sunday night's not a good time for that. It wasn't because I was trying to hide that, because I don't want people seeing it in my LinkedIn network. It's just not the target audience for it. Yeah, it triggered a lot of positive and supportive messages. I've also had a lot of people reach out and say, "Yeah, you okay? How are you getting on? Is this kind of, this seems a bit odd," sort of thing. And I'm really grateful to those people. It's nice to know that people are out there that care, and that they would be so considerate to think of me and sort of reach out to me. So I'm very grateful for that. But I also feel a bit guilty for sort of evoking that response unintentionally. So just to not to waste this post here, I just wanted to bring it through and recommend that perhaps you do read that article, perhaps you do have a look through it, and think about how you could apply that more broadly. So it doesn't have to be as extreme as how I'm doing it, but think about who the stakeholders in your life are, all the groups of people that you present yourself to, all the people that rely on you to meet their needs. It could be family, friends, colleagues, your team, it could be shareholders, it could be, all sorts of different people that need you to be who you are, need you to deliver. Are you consistent in who you are across all those groups? Are you the same person? A good example is when you meet someone, they seem very professional and friendly, and then you look them up on Facebook, and then they're doing drugs, or they're out getting hammered, or they're performing illegal acts. The facade that they're presented to you is that they're this trustworthy, honest person, is immediately undermined by their Facebook profile, because you can just go and look it up and see that they're not the person that they're trying to make you believe they are. So it's this disingenuousness, this inauthenticity that I struggle with. I don't like, and I don't feel, and I believe gets in the way of me being the best person I can be, of most successfully meeting the needs of all the people that depend on me. So for me, it's important to share anything that I'm ashamed of, anything I'm afraid of, anything that I need to get off my chest, basically, because then you push out all the noise, you eliminate all the detritus that's built up in your head, and you're allowed to just think freely and communicate freely, and you trust yourself. You don't have any secrets. You're not trying to sort of not reveal this to certain people, and then you're trying to present this to certain people and play that sort of game. You're honest with yourself. You look yourself in the mirror and you feel happy, and you know who you are and what you're about. You feel comfortable in your own skin. You have your own principles. You stick to your own code and your own beliefs no matter what. It's just integrity. It's like cutting someone open like a stick of rock, and it says the same thing throughout. That's what you want to be. You want to be the same person to everyone you meet, strangers, friends, family, like I say, all these different groups of people. And you don't want to have any kind of conflict going on in the back of your head, any kind of disingenuousness Because if you do, then it will hurt the quality of your relationships. It will hurt the trust that you have in yourself, and therefore the trust that everyone else has in you, and their ability to look at you and feel like they're getting the full picture and the real deal. So hopefully you can look at it that way and sort of see what I'm trying to achieve here, and maybe be brave enough to sort of start going down that route yourself. You know, if there are things that you kind of hide, and there are things that you feel guilty about, you feel ashamed of, you know, in most cases you've probably done nothing wrong, you've probably not hurt anyone, you've probably not done anything illegal. It's just something that you feel that you're not supposed to talk about, you're not supposed to share, or it may sort of start conflict, or it may rub someone up the wrong way, so you kind of keep it to yourself, and all you're doing is damaging yourself. So it just seems like a stupid thing to do. In doing so, I've massively increased my happiness and my satisfaction in life. I've said to people, I've not felt as this good, this level-headed, this clear, not had this much clarity and certainty and this much confidence in myself since I was probably about 10 years old. And I just want you to think about that, and hopefully that gives you some context as to why I'm perhaps acting in such an extreme way, and why it might seem so weird. I mean, I can talk more openly about that sort of stuff, but I'm not going to go into all that now. I hope that gives you some clarity. I hope it, like I say, it's something you can take away and think about applying to your own life, to your own self, to your own situations, your own relationships, to any situations that you're in that this may benefit. That's my hope. That may not come to fruition, but that's fine. Thanks for listening to me, thanks for hearing me out, and thanks for continuing to follow me. I really appreciate it. Good luck to you all. Thank you.